Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to episode 3 of Frostpunk. So, last episode, we managed to get a lot of the workshops here. So, we got 4, I think. Yeah, so the 5th one is being built now. We also managed to get the telegraph station and medical post and the cookhouse and also the docks. So now basically concentrate on building the structural profiles and making sure that the workers stay motivated enough. So we're going to see if we can get the daily loss uh, removed for a permanent. Oh no, it's a permanent modifier. Never mind. So I guess it just naturally goes down. So we're going to try to get the motivation as much as we can up. And we're just going to continue expanding. We're going to discover more the map and see what the settlers are up to. So they're still providing some food coming in. So we're going to see potentially if we can get a second round of settlers going to go and start looking around the map. We're going to just keep with our goal here of just removing as much as the forest and collecting wood. We're also just stacking metal right now, and we're potentially going to build. I'm deciding if I'm going to build another docks and get some more people to come so that we can start collecting coal. We still have quite a bit of coal here. Pretty much, I think 4,000, which is going to last quite a bit of time, but it's probably a good idea to get that docks going and just start banking as much coal as we possibly can. And we might need a few more engineers, probably. So we're going to need at least a couple more engineers, so I probably will do that. And we're going to order another batch of people to start moving here. Just we're going to need a larger colony, more people to work, and so on. So let's see what we can achieve this game and enjoy the journey along with me. All right, so everything seems to be going good. I think nighttime is coming. So let's see. So we have 24 wood. So obviously the workers are not working. So this is 1. So we're gonna have 4. So we have 8. So we have about half of the structural posts that we need. So we have 2 sick and 52 homeless. So I might start prioritizing building some homes slowly. Maybe every night I'll build 2. And let's see how far. So we are still 5 days ahead. We were 6. So gotta kind of push the limits here a little bit. So let's get this order. So we have, okay, so 5, so 6, 7. So 3 more engineers, so 4, 5 for at least another medical outpost. So let's say, so 6 engineers. I think we're not gonna have enough room for that and people. Okay, so what I'm going to do is right now we only need 3. And then I'm gonna get as many people as we possibly can, so 7. I'm gonna order that shipment. Okay, so now that we have the people coming in, it's about 23 hours. We have some food coming too. So we do have these steam cores here. And quite honestly, we don't need them, so we can just leave it. Okay, so I guess we're just going to pass some of the time here. All right, so we should be collecting quite a bit of wood. So let's see what's going on here with Gravely Sick. So these guys are resting, so they are on the lowest side for sicknesses. 7 engineers available. Okay, so let's see, we got 5, so max 5. Let's put these guys to 2. So the research is basically going to be blasting off. So patient, so everything seems to be going well. So there is quite a bit of people falling ill. So I might build that medical outpost first. It is quite expensive, 25 wood, so we're going to see what we can do. So they're not that sick right now. 17 hours, 18, 18, 19, 2 days. One of the engineers ended up getting sick. Yeah. Okay, so probably it's a good idea to build homes. At least 2 a day. That way we can slowly just creep up on the amount of homes that will, need less and less as time goes on. All right, so not adjacent to street, so I can definitely... What's going on here? Why is it allowing me to basically build... Okay, I'm gonna build 1 there. And then 1 there. Okay, so every day we're gonna make it a goal to build at least 2 homes. And then we'll slowly creep up to the amount of the proper amount of housing that we're going to need here. All right, so everything's looking decent. Hopefully these sawmills start going. Perfect. Now the wood's gonna start coming in. So we got our full 5 workshops going straight to work and doing their research. So it's like, see, you can see it's blasting off 152%. Research rate, 170% potential, which is nice. Those engineers are coming in, and I think it's 7 extra people. So that should be enough for a second dock. So we got 9 people receiving the metal. We have at least another 9 collecting, which is very good. Everything is going according to plan. This is going kind of slow. Not sure what's going on. I'm not sure if that's a glitch. Not sure why this is slow. I gotta check what's going on here. Okay, so let's get another research. All right, so machine shops with a ventilation plant. So let's see what's our options here. So we have either the reloading station, resource depot upgrade, faster reloading, protective structures, machine shop. I'm gonna do forger carts. And then probably the medical outpost to speed things up about a day. We have 4 ill. These guys are not working. I'm not sure what's going on here. Profiles manufacture will produce 1 structural profiles from 25. I'm not sure what's going on here. Everything is good. Weather, building installation. Is everyone sick? Okay, there you go. Yeah, I'm not sure what is exactly going on here. Okay, so by the looks, it is working. It's just really, really slow. They were going quite fast before, so I'm not sure what exactly is going on. So I'm gonna cut 5 people from here. I'm gonna send in 5 here just because we really need these structural profiles. I'm gonna cut a few here. Not sure if some of the people were sick or what was going on, so that was kind of strange, but we managed to fix it. Okay, so hopefully this doesn't blindside us. Let's see what these guys need. All right, letters from home, troubled fathers. Sir, supply ships occasionally carry sacks of post destined to the crew for security reasons. Every inbound and outbound mail is open and read, but we may sometimes require instructions from you regarding our censorship policy. In this case, a worker received a letter from his wife informing him that one of his daughters is gravely ill. Dire news such as many impact the morale of the crew. Should we redact the part about the sick daughter? Don't censor the letter. Motivation will fall slightly. Censor the letter. Discontent will rise. So I'm just going to say don't censor the letter. We took a small hit, which isn't a big deal. We have a lot of wood, so everything seems to be going according to plan. So once these people start getting homes the next day, and I think the morale should rise quite a bit. Okay, so produce 8, so we're still going good. Set up the shaft structure. Okay, so there's 4, this is 5, this is 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's all we need. We have enough wood now, so I am going to do... So our options here is between the medical post upgrade and... Let's see what else. So ventilation plant we have, so we're good on that. Machine shop, protective structures. Okay, so drafting machines. So that's what I was thinking about next, just because this wood is kind of expensive for these structural supports. So optimized materials is going to help build those things more efficiently and cheaper. So now I'm trying to see, but how much is this? 75 wood? Okay, so let's go with the medical post upgrade. And then the rest of the day, I'm probably just going to continue collecting wood. Let's see, is this people here? Yeah, 2. So we have more than enough. So everything seems to be going well. Okay, now the question is... I don't think I'm going to be calling in more people just because... You know, I don't want to give spoilers, but we're going to be receiving more people that are going to come to our colony in particular. So I'm probably just going to worry about engineers, calling in engineers, and then probably the steam cores, because we're definitely going to need more. Steel pile depleted. Where is that? Okay, so I think we just got a batch of people. Oh, okay, there's one, there's two. Okay, so let me see where I can put more people. Let's get these people collecting coal. Start stacking the coal just because we're gonna need the ventilation plant soon. Okay, so there's another day, and we have 56 wood, which is very good. So it was a good thing to set up these sawmills. So everything is going well. We still have a large portion of the forest still available to us, which is good too. All right, so let me take a look. So tents, not adjacent, will destroy resources. We want to keep as much of the trees as possible. The other thing too is we're going to need a bathhouse. So I think that bathhouse is going to go here. So one here and then potentially another right here. And then we're going to need another chapel somewhere over here as well. So I'm kind of strategically putting this. We can probably put at least one tent here, and then for sure one down here. So we have our options open, which is good. So we have all the structural profiles we're going to need. So now it's just a matter of time. Okay, let's see how we're doing on the days. So about 5 days ahead of schedule. So we're doing good. Doing good. Okay, this is half finished. 7 more hours. Or sorry, 3 hours actually. Till the next set of people are going to come. I want to make sure that I do this correctly. All right, so problem is if we get more foragers, we will need an extra 15 people. So I'm probably going to need to build the fishing harbors. Yeah, I don't think it's actually worth getting the foragers for now. All right, so protective structures, food and health, what we can do here. Machine shop. Allows us to build a machine shop and produce steam exchangers necessary to build the generator. Specialized factory where blah, blah, blah. Yep, so I think we're good for now. I think we're probably going to need the protective structures. So each use will improve workplace safety by 1 level for 24 hours at the cost of 6 structural profiles. So I think before I do this research, it's probably smart to get the optimized material. So I'll leave this one out, leave machine shop out. I'll leave foragers out, probably leave out the fishing harbor as well. Resource depot we don't need. Reloading station we don't need right now. Faster reloading we don't need. So it's probably an ideal decision to go into drafting machines. That way I can get the optimized materials. So foundry we won't need for sure because we're going to need the rest of these built first. So yeah, probably a good idea. We'll save on everything 75-25. Fishing harbor and resources reloading station. Yep. So I think that's the game plan. So after this research, we're just going to go into drafting machines. But I'm curious because we don't have a lot of steel. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on there, but 210. Right, so we do have 5 people being treated. Let's see, patience. Less than an hour, less than an hour, less than an hour. So 3 people are gone. 3 people are going to come in, going to treatment. Let's see how these people are doing. So they're doing okay. Treated early. Yep. So these people are doing good. Discontent went down. So we're going to build, once the day comes and the work shift starts, I'll build 2 more houses. One here, one here. So potentially this episode, we can see what the shaft is going to look like. Right, so let me speed up some of the time. All right, so we have 10 minutes until the next batch of people come in. All right, now it's less than that. So I'm just going to put the rest of the engineers here just because I don't think we need an extra medical post. We do have more people now. So I'm just going to put the rest of those people collecting metal just because we're going to need more metal. So I think I'm probably going to research the faster reloading just so that we can just continue banking. So we're definitely going to need those docks. So I think just before, we have quite a bit to do. Okay, so another person fell ill. Not good. Okay, so well, we have room for one. One more. So the workday is almost here. Let me speed up the time just a little bit. All right, so the workday is about to start. Let's build these 2 homes. Okay, perfect. So 2 more homes. So we're getting there. So it's probably a good idea that the next sawmill I'm going to build is maybe over here at the top. That way I can just start clearing out most of this area and then we can start going towards the right. We have quite a bit of people living here now.
Rise and shine. We've got work to do.
All right, so now the next workday has started. These guys are producing the profiles as needed. I'm just worried about the time here. Ooh, so it's 4 days ahead of schedule now, which is not good. These guys just got to keep going. So I think it was the work safety that lowered the efficiency, but yeah. So I don't think I want to mess with that right now. So we're just gonna have to find ways to hurry things up. We are gonna need 30 people. Yeah, I don't want to order any more people. Let's see. Can I get 1 core? Yep. Yeah, let's not touch anything right now. Right, this is about to finish. I don't think we're gonna have enough wood to do the second or the third tier of research, but we're relatively close. Right, there's 71, 72. That's quick. 74. 1 more. Perfect. Okay, now we can start these guys. Reach. So now that we researched the medical post, this should speed things up quite a bit. About 11 hours, about 12 hours, 11 hours, 13, going to treatment now. So everyone's being treated, which is perfect. So let me double check. So reloading station and faster reloading. People working here gather resources, piling up the docks and transfer them to these stockpiles. And then docks will be 10% more efficient. So yeah, I'm definitely going to do that next. And then optimize materials. So that's the goal. Just so, you know, I'm 100% certain I'm going to need protective structures, so. And before we do the shaft, I think these guys are going to want the ventilation plant. Okay, so let me see how much that's going to cost to build. Go to tech, resources, generator, profiles, ventilation plant. Okay, so 25, ooh, 50 steel. Okay, so we definitely don't have 50 steel, so this is concerning. Okay, so I'm gonna have to cut people from somewhere. Okay, I can't cut them off from the coal. Okay, well, you know what? We don't need the coal right now, so we'll have 1 person working at the coal. Yeah, we definitely need more steel. We gotta bank on the steel. We don't even have enough. Okay, now this is no good. Okay, so we can turn this off at least. And now we can build the shaft structure. All right, there you go. So the shaft structure has started. Oh boy. All right, so distraught father, sir, the distraught father of the sick child wants to talk to you. He begs you to let him go home. I know it means giving up this here job, but I'll figure something out. Me family needs me, sir. Please let me get back to him. Keep working. Doctors cost money. Discontent will rise. We will lose 1 worker. Yeah, why not? 1 person. It's not a big deal. All right, so this is gonna take 3 days and 1 hour. Okay, let's. What does it say here? Base safety. Okay, let's turn this on. 18 days. Oh my god. Moderate risk of falling ill. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. Now I'm questioning if I should bring another batch of people, but I don't think it's a good idea. So let me remove. The problem is we need more people. Okay, I would see now I'm questioning what is this gonna do? So 2 days and 11 hours. So we're still 5 days ahead of schedule. Okay. Everything is paused. Everything is good. Turn this off. Okay, so now we have the drafting machines. Now the issue is I have to use whatever is going to cost wood and not metal. So this is 30 and 20, which is not good. 30 and 20 and 40. Alright guys, I think that is everything for this episode. So we managed to get quite a bit done in episode 3. So we did build a second medical post. We got some more engineers and a good batch of new colonists to come. We filled out our docks here with people to work to start collecting more iron for what we're going to be needing in episode 4 and 5. So we will continue to go ahead with that and make sure our colonists are happy. We pretty much built a good substantial amount of housing for everyone, so we got quite a bit done. We will see if we can progress through getting the structural foundation for the steam core, of course, or the steam generator. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in episode 4. See you then.